Welcome to this comprehensive introduction to environmental chemistry. Environmental chemistry is a fascinating field that explores how chemical processes affect our planet and how human activities impact natural systems. In this video, we will explore the chemistry behind environmental challenges including air pollution, water pollution, soil contamination, and most importantly, the scientific solutions that can help us protect our environment. Understanding these concepts is crucial for addressing the environmental issues we face today and building a sustainable future for generations to come. Environmental chemistry is the scientific study of chemical processes occurring in the environment and how human activities impact these natural systems. This field encompasses four major areas of study. First, atmospheric chemistry examines the chemical composition and reactions in the air around us. Second, aquatic chemistry focuses on chemical processes in water bodies including rivers, lakes, and oceans. Third, soil chemistry investigates chemical interactions in terrestrial environments. Finally, pollutant transformation studies how harmful substances change and move through different environmental compartments. By understanding these areas, scientists can develop strategies to prevent pollution and restore damaged ecosystems. Air pollution consists of several major chemical pollutants that harm our atmosphere and health. Carbon monoxide, represented by the chemical formula CO, is produced from the incomplete combustion of fossil fuels in vehicles and industries. Sulfur dioxide, SO2, is released when coal and petroleum are burned, particularly in power plants. Nitrogen oxides, collectively known as NOx, form during high-temperature combustion processes in vehicle engines and industrial facilities. Particulate matter, classified as PM2.5 and PM10 based on particle size, comes from industrial emissions and vehicle exhaust. These tiny particles can penetrate deep into our lungs. Each of these pollutants poses serious risks to human health and contributes to environmental degradation. Acid rain is a serious environmental problem caused by chemical reactions in the atmosphere. Let us understand how different acids form. Sulfuric acid forms when sulfur dioxide reacts with water in the atmosphere. The reaction proceeds as SO2 plus H2O yields H2SO3, which then oxidizes to form H2SO4 or sulfuric acid. Nitric acid forms through a different pathway. Two molecules of nitrogen dioxide react with water to produce nitric acid, HNO3, and nitrous acid, HNO2. Even natural carbon dioxide contributes to acidity. When CO2 dissolves in water, it forms carbonic acid, H2CO3. These acids lower the pH of rainwater, making it harmful to aquatic life, forests, buildings, and monuments. The greenhouse effect is a natural phenomenon intensified by human activities. Several gases in our atmosphere trap heat and contribute to global warming. Carbon dioxide, CO2, is the most abundant greenhouse gas, primarily released from burning fossil fuels and deforestation. Methane, CH4, is produced from agricultural activities, livestock, and decomposition of organic waste. Nitrous oxide, N2O, comes from agricultural fertilizers and industrial processes. Chlorofluorocarbons, or CFCs, are synthetic compounds once used in refrigeration and aerosols. These gases trap infrared radiation in the atmosphere, preventing heat from escaping into space. This leads to a gradual increase in global temperatures, causing climate change with far-reaching consequences for weather patterns, sea levels, and ecosystems worldwide. The ozone layer in the stratosphere protects life on Earth by absorbing harmful ultraviolet radiation from the sun. However, chlorofluorocarbons damage this protective shield through a destructive chain reaction. First, when CFCl3 molecules reach the stratosphere, ultraviolet light breaks them apart, releasing chlorine radicals represented as Cl with a dot. This free chlorine radical then attacks ozone molecules. In the reaction Cl dot plus O3 yields ClO dot plus O2, the chlorine destroys ozone and forms chlorine monoxide. The destructive cycle continues when chlorine monoxide reacts with atomic oxygen. ClO dot plus O dot yields Cl dot plus O2. This regenerates the chlorine radical, which can destroy more ozone. Remarkably, a single chlorine atom can destroy 100,000 ozone molecules before it is removed from the atmosphere. This is why even small amounts of CFCs cause significant ozone depletion. Water pollution threatens our most vital resource through various sources. Industrial effluents discharge heavy metals like mercury, lead, and cadmium, along with toxic chemicals and organic compounds into water bodies. These substances are extremely harmful to aquatic life and human health. Agricultural runoff carries pesticides, herbicides, and fertilizers from farmlands into rivers and lakes. The excess nutrients from fertilizers cause serious ecological problems. Domestic sewage contains organic matter, disease-causing pathogens, and detergents from households and communities. When untreated sewage enters water bodies, it depletes oxygen and spreads waterborne diseases. Oil spills release petroleum hydrocarbons and toxic compounds into marine environments, devastating aquatic ecosystems and coastal areas. Each pollution source requires specific treatment approaches to protect our water resources. Eutrophication is a serious water pollution problem caused by excessive nutrient enrichment, leading to harmful algal blooms. Let us understand this process step by step. First, excess nitrogen and phosphorus from agricultural fertilizers and sewage enter water bodies through runoff and discharge. Second, these abundant nutrients trigger rapid growth of algae and phytoplankton, creating dense blooms that cover the water surface. Third, when these organisms die, bacteria decompose them, consuming large amounts of dissolved oxygen in the process. This creates hypoxic or oxygen-depleted zones. Finally, aquatic life including fish and other organisms die due to lack of oxygen, creating dead zones where nothing can survive. Eutrophication transforms healthy aquatic ecosystems into lifeless waters and demonstrates how nutrient pollution can have cascading effects throughout the environment. Soil pollution degrades land quality through various contamination sources. Industrial waste introduces heavy metals like lead, mercury, and chromium, along with toxic chemicals that persist in soil for decades. Pesticides including DDT, organophosphates, and herbicides accumulate in agricultural soils, harming beneficial organisms and entering food chains. Solid waste consisting of plastics, electronic waste, and non-biodegradable materials creates long-term contamination problems. Chemical fertilizers containing excess nitrogen and phosphates alter soil chemistry and can leach into groundwater. Radioactive materials from nuclear waste and isotopes pose severe health risks and remain hazardous for thousands of years. Petroleum products including oil spills and hydrocarbon contamination make soil toxic and prevent plant growth. Each pollution source requires different remediation strategies to restore soil health and productivity. Green chemistry offers sustainable solutions to environmental challenges by redesigning chemical processes. The fundamental principles guide us toward cleaner production methods. Prevention focuses on stopping waste generation at the source rather than treating it afterward. Energy efficiency emphasizes designing processes that minimize energy consumption and utilize renewable energy sources. Renewable feedstocks encourage using plant-based or sustainable raw materials instead of depleting finite resources. Safer chemical design involves creating products that are effective yet non-toxic to humans and the environment. Safer solvents and auxiliaries promote using water or benign substances instead of hazardous chemicals in reactions. Design for degradation ensures that products break down naturally after use, returning harmlessly to the environment. By following these principles, industries can reduce their environmental footprint while maintaining productivity and profitability. Effective pollution control requires implementing proven technologies and strategies. Catalytic converters installed in vehicle exhaust systems convert harmful gases like carbon monoxide, nitrogen oxides, and hydrocarbons into less toxic substances such as carbon dioxide, nitrogen, and water vapor. This technology has significantly reduced urban air pollution. Wastewater treatment employs physical, chemical, and biological methods to purify contaminated water before returning it to the environment. These multi-stage processes remove suspended solids, dissolved chemicals, and pathogens. Bioremediation utilizes microorganisms like bacteria and fungi to naturally break down and remove pollutants from soil and water. This eco-friendly approach can clean up oil spills and industrial contamination. The circular economy model emphasizes reducing consumption, reusing products, and recycling materials to minimize waste generation. This systemic approach transforms our linear take-make-dispose economy into a sustainable closed-loop system. Let us review the essential concepts we have covered today. Environmental chemistry studies chemical processes in nature and how pollution affects our air, water, and soil. Understanding these chemical interactions helps us identify problems and develop solutions. Air, water, and soil pollution each have distinct chemical causes and require specific treatment approaches. Recognizing these differences is crucial for effective environmental management. Global environmental issues like the greenhouse effect and ozone depletion result from specific chemical processes and require urgent international action to prevent irreversible damage. Green chemistry principles and sustainable solutions provide the framework for protecting our environment while meeting human needs. By applying scientific knowledge and embracing sustainable practices, we can address environmental challenges effectively. Remember, understanding the chemistry behind environmental issues empowers us to make informed decisions and take meaningful action to protect our planet for future generations. Thank you for watching.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.